Welcome to Mohan's Teaching Corner. Today we are going to discuss about the Gandhiji education philosophy, which is very important for your deputy DEO exams and gazetted HM as well as DIET and SCERT and CERT lecturers, and also useful for B.Ed and D.Ed and ugcnet NTA examination, especially for the education. So let us start about the Gandhiji's education philosophy. So here we are going to discuss about the Gandhiji, so his vision. So Gandhiji education philosophy emerged during the India struggle for independence as a response to the colonial education system, which he viewed as a detached from the Indian reality and values. The British education system was totally different from our Indian realities and values. So he criticized that colonial education, and he started the concept of naitalim, that means new education or basic education. So he is first started in Wardha conference in 1937. So Gandhiji education should be like this. It is a holistic development. That means one has to develop in 360 degrees, like mind, body, and spirit. And through Gandhiji education, one has to improve the knowledge and practical skills. Then his vision is uh, it should be rooted to the Indian culture and response to Indian needs, and he emphasized on self reliance, okay, and dignity of labor. So by education I mean all around drawing out of the best child and man, body, mind, and spirit. So it is Gandhi told. So let us see key principles of Talim. So he emphasized on free and compulsory education. The education should be all the children between 7 to 14 years, regardless of their caste, creed, or economical background. Okay. Then he emphasized on the education should be in mother's tongue for the proper understanding and cultural rootness. Then he crafted the education should be a craft center, like education center around the productive work like craft, manual work, making learning very concrete. And he also emphasized on self-supporting system. So partially self-supporting through sale of craft goods, promoting economic and independence, and correlation method, subject taught in relation to the chosen craft, creating an integrated curriculum. And he also emphasized on non-violence and truth, instilling the values of non-violence and truth to develop moral character. These are the key principles. Okay. Then aims of education according to the Gandhiji. One is character development. Okay. Gandhiji placed highest importance for the formation of character and moral development, believing that education should without character it is going to be very dangerous. So Gandhiji given more importance on character development. Harmonious development, education should develop all the aspects of personality, where it is physically, intellectually, socially, spiritually, and morally in a balanced way. So he emphasized on cultural preservation to preserve and transmit India's rich culture heritage while being open to the best elements from other cultures. So self-reliance to develop the economic independence and dignity of labor through craft-centered education, enabling the individual to be self-sufficient. And through education, social transformation, that means education as a means to create the new social order based on truth and non-violence, eliminating the inequalities and promoting the service to the society. So aims of education as per the Gandhiji: character development, harmonious development, cultural preservation, self-reliance, and social transformation. Then what is the curriculum? So the font is a uh, little small. Let me give here, right. We already discussed. So aims of education we already discussed. So as per the Gandhiji suggested that craft centered curriculum. So Gandhiji proposed the curriculum organized around the productive craft and appropriate to the local environment. So common crafts include spinning and weaving, that is a khadi making, then carpentry, agriculture, pottery, and leather work. So this the subject integration here, he is emphasized basic subject were taught in a correlation with the craft. Along with the craft, one has to learn mathematics like calculation related to the craft, and science understanding the material and process in craft, and social studies history of our craft and geographical resource where it is available, and communication about the language about the craft and products, and he also emphasized design and aesthetic of art products. So mostly mostly importance given for the crafts and related to the how other subject like mathematics, science, social studies, language is implemented through Gandhiji curriculum. So teacher training method. So teaching method. What is the teaching method here? Is learning by doing. So Gandhi advocated that advocated experimental learning, like where knowledge acquired through active engagement with the self task. Then practical approach ensures that deeper understanding of the rote memori- uh, deeper understanding rather than rote memorization. So like the teacher should help the students to connection between the craft and academic subjects, creating the integrated understanding of the knowledge rather than uh, compartmentalization of learning. So self-discovery, students should be encouraged to discover knowledge themselves through observation and experimentation, with the teacher guiding rather than dictating. So the teacher as a guru, so exemplar of values and being taught, and the teacher is a facilitator rather than authority figure, must be skilled in their craft and being taught, should embody simplify and self-discipline. So these are the teaching methods and the role of the teacher. Then importance of craft and work education. So self-sufficiency, okay, through craft, so practical skills that can generate income, making education partially self-supporting and preparing student for economic independence. Then dignity of labor. So by integrating manual work into education, Gandhiji sought to eliminate the harmful division between intellectual and manual labor, promoting the respect for all the form of work. Then holistic development. So craft work engage in hands, head, and heart. Okay, simultaneously developing the physical skills, intellectual understanding, and appreciation for the aesthetic and quality. Social transformation. So through craft centered education aim to revitalize the village industries, reduce the urban migration, and create the more equitable society based on interdependence and cooperation. So Gandhiji has given one statement: I hold that true education of the intellect can only come through a proper exercise and training of the bodily organs. So, Wardha scheme of education, which is introduced in 1937. So, the about this Wardha education, the historical context is that the Wardha scheme emerged from the All India National Education Conference convened by the Gandhi in 1937 in Wardha, Maharashtra. Dr. Zakir Hussain chairman that committee and formalized the schemes. The key features of this particular Wardha scheme: so 7 years of compulsory education for the children between 7 to 14 years, then instruction through mother tongue only, craft as the center of center of the curriculum, self-supporting uh, model cell like craft production, non-violence and truth-based education is and environment. So how it is going to be implemented? Basic education schools were established across the several province in British India after initial enthusiasm scheme faced. There are some of the challenges to implement the Wardha scheme, like inadequate teacher training for the craft-based teaching and difficulty achieving economic self-sufficiency, then resistance from the traditional educators, limitation scaling in urban setting. So implementation of the challenges in basic education. So in order to continuing the basic education, there is a economic viability. So the self-supporting aspects proved difficult to achieve. Products made by the children and had limited market value, and the income generated was really sufficient to support the educational cost. And one more challenge is that in basic education, most teachers were not skilled in crafts and found it challenging to integrate the subject matter and the craft activities. So comprehensive teacher training program were insufficient. Then parental resistance. So many parents, especially from the privileged backgrounds, were skeptical about the education so system focused on manual skills. So they preferring traditional academic education that led to white collar jobs. So people are opposed the basic education. Parents want to give the traditional education so that they can do their children can do the white collar job. Then administrative challenges. So the scheme required the complete restructure of the education system, which faced the residents from the educational bureaucracy. So in the colonial period. So relevance today's education. Okay, experimental learning. So modern education emphasize on learning by doing, then align with the Gandhiji's practical approach. What we are doing now, experimental learning, which is already implemented by the Gandhiji. Then environmental conciseness. So Gandhiji focus on sustainable craft connects with the current ecological concern. Okay. Then value education, the emphasis on character development and address the moral education needs. Then vocational education, skill development focus align with the employment concerns. Then holistic development, currently emphasize on developing the multiple intelligence resonate with the Gandhiji's comprehensive vision. So if we can link with the NEP 2020, so new education policy 2020 incorporates several Gandhiji's principles. So emphasize on mother tongue, okay, local language, integration of the vocal education from early stages, focus on arts and crafts is a part of curriculum, promotion of Indian knowledge system, multidisciplinary and holistic education, character development, and along with the academic skills. So we already discussed about the this criticism on the Gandhiji. So Gandhiji followed which philosophies in his thought? He influenced some of the philosophers. Tolstoy. So he got about simplicity, non-violence, manual labor, dignity. Okay. Ruskin, he learned about the dignity and moral purpose of labor. Two, Thoreau, self-sufficiency and civil disobedience. And through Indian education, so education is a self-realization. Then experimental learning. So experiments at Phoenix and Tolstoy forms. So what key principles he followed, like truth, okay, ahimsa and tapasya, then bread labor or dignity labor, then sarvodaya. Truth means satya, so pursuance of the truth, non-violence, ahimsa, harmonious relationship with the nature and others, Then self-sufficiency, tapasya, the willpower and character development. Bread labor, that is the dignity and physical work. Then sarvodaya, education for welfare all. So if you say Gandhiji educational legacy in takeaways like this: holistic vision, then cultural rootness, sustainability, productive work, value-based social system. So this is about the Gandhiji education philosophies. So thank you for watching this particular Gandhiji education philosophy. I'm going to post this in description. Okay, you can have this particular PPT and you can go through the same. So let us have some of the multiple choice questions which are going to be very essential for your preparation. So what is the core concept of Gandhiji educational principle? So naitalim, Montessori method, constructivism, vocational training. So what is the core concept of Gandhiji education is the naitalim. There is basic education. Which of the following was the central Gandhiji's vision? So development of only the intellectual, rote memorization, all-round development, body, mind and spirit, globalization. The answer is all-round development, body, mind and spirit. So which principle of naitalim emphasizes learning through the local dialect? Okay, A. Craft education, B. Mother tongue medium, C. Non-violence, D. Correlation method. The answer is mother tongue medium. So according to Gandhiji, the highest aim of education: A. Scoring marks, B. Character development, C. Foreign employment, D. Wealth generation. The answer is character development is the highest aim of education. So which activity was the central Gandhiji suggestions curriculum? So craft and manual work, online tests, computer learning, foreign language study. The answer is craft and manual work. So Gandhiji educational method emphasized on rote learning, lecture based teaching, learning by doing, massive open courses. The answer is learning by doing. So who did Gandhiji believes that? So this is about the MCQs of Gandhiji philosophy. Do subscribe my channel and it's going to be helpful to you. Thank you. All the best for your coming examination.